Hi, welcome back. I'm Jenny Groh, and it is time for our weekly Adopt a Pet segment. Rita Hart with the Humane Society of St. Lucie County is here. And Rita, tell us who you brought with you today.
Hi, Jenny. This is Adeline, and she is a one-year-old terrier mix. I don't know. I think she's, if I had to guess, I'd say she was mixed with a little bit of Chihuahua.
Yeah.
But she's got the terrier, kind of a little bit of wiry hair. She was brought to us as a stray, and she hasn't been available for adoption for too long. She's been there a little bit.
Okay.
She's a little bit of a nervous Nellie, if you will. She's but she's out of her normal environment right now.
Absolutely.
When I put her in my car to bring her up for the trip today, she settled right down, and she was very comfortable, you know, in my arms. But when she got into the new environment of City Hall, she got a little nervous again. So I think she just needs to be in a permanent home and settled.
Some consistency.
Right.
Okay,
She's a sweet little dog. The girls that work with her directly love her and tell me she has a great disposition.
Yeah.
Just very quiet and calm, and looking for her forever home. She's all ready to go out the door.
Okay, I see that she's been spayed.
She's shaved underneath here a little bit, so that'll grow in, of course. She weighs about 8 pounds. We've got cats up there that weigh more than that.
Yeah.
So she's just a tiny little thing.
She's thin.
And she won't, I'm told she won't get any bigger than this, so you know, she's whoop. I'm going to lie down here.
Okay.
That's a girl.
She's making herself comfortable.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
She's a sweetheart.
Good.
She really is. She loves belly rubs, obviously. So.
Well, wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody wants more information about her, what's the best way to do that?
Well, as always, we recommend that they come up in person to see the animals. We can't put holds on them or adopt them over the phone for pretty obvious reasons, but if someone wants to come visit her, she is at the shelter in Fort Pierce on Savannah Road, 100 Savannah Road.
Okay.
Her picture's on our website with a little bit more information on her there.
Okay.
And if somebody that is interested in her has other family members in the household, they should come along with the person that's interested. We want her to meet the whole family.
Okay.
And that includes any other dogs in the house.
Okay.
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I understand that there's been a lot of adoptions lately.
Yeah,
that's wonderful news.
That's awesome news, and there are several reasons for that. As you know, there was a lot of publicity recently because we had an intake of about 75 cats in a 48-hour period, directly resulting from Port St. Lucie's Animal Control doing their wonderful job and discovering cats in a hoarding situation and bringing them into us. We already had a full house at that point, so as you can imagine, there was a scramble to do what we needed to do to take care of those additional cats and kittens. There were a lot of kittens in the group.
Foster families too, right?
Foster families stepped up to the plate. We put out a call for additional foster families. We had a woman come up. She's a stay-at-home mom in West Palm Beach, and she saw a report on the evening news.
Oh my gosh.
She's a new foster mom. She's got 3 of the kittens in her home with her.
That's great.
Yeah, they're doing real well.
Good.
But we also ran, I don't want to say sale, I hate to use that word when it comes to the pets.
Discounted adoption
fee, thank you. Of just $5 to try to move a lot of the cats and kittens out.
That was successful.
And it worked.
That's great.
We had a record number of adoptions over a 1 weekend period, 90 in total of just the cats.
Oh my.
And it also brought, the nice thing is it brought people in to see our dogs as well.
Right.
So even though the adoption fee special didn't extend to the dogs, people did come in and in some cases adopted multiple cats and kittens. So it was wonderful, and
that's really
you know,
great.
I shouldn't say we're surprised at how the community responds when we ask for help, because we're not.
Right.
But we don't take it for granted, and we're very grateful when that does happen. It has freed up. I was back in our cat room yesterday taking some new photographs, and we have some free kennels now. Same with the dogs.
Not that we want to encourage, I don't know that we necessarily want those to fill up again and overflow again. But
they will. But you know, that's
it's nice to have a little breathing room, I guess, in the shelter.
Exactly, because you know, we do. In my office, I can hear the paging system in the shelter, and so I hear the announcements when an owner is turning in a dog, or when animal control is on its way in with multiple animals in some cases. So it only takes 1 or 2 days to start filling those kennels up again. But you know, we just have so many wonderful pets, cats and dogs up there. Why anyone would want to go to a breeder for that, it just boggles my mind, because if what they're looking for is more of what a purebred dog, if you will, we've got those. I know. And puppies.
We've got all kinds,
all kinds. Every breed, every mix, and the mixed breeds are sometimes the most wonderful dogs you could ever take into your home. And you know, all ages. As I say, there's a lid for every pot.
So. Absolutely. Well, I'm sure you guys are so excited about the new shelter that's going to be here very soon.
Before you know it, we are so excited. In fact, the dog kennels were at the new shelter were installed last week.
That's great.
So they're ready to go. We, for those folks that might not know about it, it's a new shelter on 4 1/4 acres of land in Port St. Lucie on Glades Cutoff Road. And our shelter in Fort Pierce, thank goodness, will remain open. So it's a second facility that we will have to house additional animals. Right now, the plan is for the Fort Pierce facility to accommodate those in the northern part of the county, and the Glades Cutoff Road facility for those in Port St. Lucie, just because of the convenience location-wise to those folks.
And you'll still be able to adopt at both locations, right?
Absolutely.
Same process, everything?
Absolutely.
Great.
And right now our plan, you know, knock on wood somewhere, and provided nothing goes wrong with weather or otherwise, the plan is to open the shelter the first week in October to the public. However, we'll wait about 2 weeks to have a grand opening, just to make sure all the kinks are worked out before we make a big splash of it. But we expect that to be a really fun day on a Saturday, you know, with lots of fun things to do. And we're inviting, every time somebody adopts a dog, I tell them, come back to the shelter for our grand opening and bring your dog with you, you know, kind of thing. We'll be giving tours of the new shelter. So look for that date probably around the second week in October. As we get closer to that, I will be able to give you a firm date and time, and it'll also be on our website, of course.
I was going to say, in the meantime, people can check for updates there. What is your website?
HSSLC.org. It stands for Humane Society of St. Lucie County.org. And we have a very active Facebook page, so I'm always encouraging people to go there also.
Wonderful.
Lots of fun.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And thank you,
Adeline. Let's look at the camera and show everybody how pretty your face is.
Well, hopefully she will get adopted very soon. Thank you so much for bringing her on. Rita Hart of the Humane Society of St. Lucie County. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jenny.
All right, take care. And we'll be right back after this message.